Well, good morning and welcome back. It is now 5:16 on this Monday morning. Hope you had a good weekend. It was humid, quite warm, and we had those storms, and we're already starting to see some additional storms firing up here across northeast Alabama. This is all moving to the northeast. So although things are quiet here in Chattanooga, Dalton, Cleveland, Athens, later this morning we'll have some of these heavier downpours moving through. You can see one heading right into Jackson County. Scottsboro, you could get a pretty heavy downpour here in the next 30 minutes. So we're going to continue to track this area and see where it ends up here over the next little bit, and then taking a look across Middle Tennessee. Also some stronger storms which may clip the northern end of Marion and Grundy counties here in the next bit. So already starting to see things ramp up, and it's a pretty busy morning across the southeast. Fortunately, no severe weather as of now, but heavy rain across Middle Tennessee down into North Mississippi, and of course we're seeing those storms developing across northeast Alabama. So we will have that scattered shower and storm potential throughout the day. Severe threat going to be on the low end. However, if you're out to the west, Oklahoma, Kansas, level 4 out of 5 risk for portions of central Oklahoma. So Tornado Alley going to be active on this Monday afternoon. Could have some really strong storms with the tornado potential, but for us, just some general thunderstorms with heavy downpours and frequent lightning. For your temperatures, mid to upper 60s, a very mild and muggy morning. And again, Scottsboro's been reading in the teens all morning, but I can assure you that is a sensor error. We're in the 60s across all of Jackson County as well. And taking it hour by hour, we'll climb into the low to mid 80s later today, keeping those storm potential, or that storm potential, pretty much all day long into the evening hours. So rain chances going to be around through Thursday, and then a front comes through, and then we're going to drop off. So if you have weekend plans, I'm telling you, it's looking fantastic. But first, we have to get through all the storms. So as we take a look at your futurecast for today, again, those storms continuing to develop throughout the morning. We should get a bit of a lull between about 10 and noon, and then we'll have some breaks in the clouds. And this time of the year, when you get those breaks, you get that good lift, that good moisture, and we can have additional storms firing up, especially after about 2 p.m. continuing. Again, the coverage is not going to be widespread, but again, those who get those heavier downpours could get a bunch of rain in a quick amount of time, and there will be the potential for some lightning as well. So just be mindful of that. Keep your Local 3 weather app handy. Make sure you're paying attention to the weather the next couple of days, because again, if you have any outdoor plans, that could affect what you're going to be doing. So here's a look at your futurecast going forward, and we're also going to throw some storm fuel in this. So where you have those yellows and greens behind the radar, that's where you have that good lift, which will give us the potential for some strong to severe storms. So tomorrow we're going to start to see that good moisture come in across all of Tennessee, and that's when we're going to have that potential for some strong to severe storms. Again, that kind of dies out Tuesday night, but then as we go into your Wednesday, we're going to have this front coming through, and we're going to have a lot of moisture coming in from the Gulf of Mexico. We're going to have plenty of lift, which is one of the ingredients we need for severe weather, and that's going to be great as probably Wednesday evening into early Thursday morning, and then that front's going to finally pass through, and by Thursday things are going to start to look a lot better here across the Tennessee Valley. But for your Tuesday, we do have that level 1 out of 5 risk. Damaging winds, small hail going to be the primary threat, and that includes all of the Tennessee Valley. And then going into Wednesday through early Thursday morning, a level 2 out of 5 slight risk. And that's where we're going to have the greater chance of potentially widespread severe weather, especially to our north and west. But there will be that potential for an isolated tornado, damaging winds, small hail. So all modes of severe weather are going to be possible with this second round. So just be mindful of that and pay close attention to the weather. But again, after this passes through, below average temperatures looking pretty likely here across the Tennessee Valley. So again, things are really going to start to improve after all this bad weather pushes through. So certainly something to look forward to if you like cooler temperatures. I promise you they are on the way. But we are going to go into storm alert weather mode both Tuesday and Wednesday for that potential of severe weather. Of course, we're going to keep it active all the way through Thursday. But again, after the storms pass through this weekend, looking much nicer as we're going to have highs back in the 70s with plenty of sunshine.